Hello again everyone, and welcome back aboard Felicity, November 8033 Foxtrot, a Cessna flight training device that I built at home. Doing something a little bit different today. Um, I've got an event coming up tomorrow, what is today? Monday evening with the Virtual USA Flying Club. It's a tailwheel event. Um, well, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to take our Carinado 182, which is a tricycle landing gear, and we're going to make it into a tail dragger. So, without any further ado, let's jump right over into Plane Maker, and I will show you what I've already done so far. Now, it's going to be the first time I'm going to try this. So if I did this right, can everybody see the Plane Maker window? I know I got at least a couple people in the chat. WestJet, hello and welcome. Hopefully, Plane Maker is live on the stream here. So let me show you exactly what we started with. Oh, that's not what we want. Alright. This is our default Carinado Skylane 182. As you can see, it is a tricycle landing gear. Alright. So that's what we started off with. The first thing that I did is I removed all of Carinado's objects completely. I completely removed all of what you can see from Carinado to basically an empty aircraft objects, more or less. That's the first thing I did. The reason being is Carinado likes to group a lot of their objects into large chunks. So, like, if I wanted to remove just my wings, I don't have that option. I have the entire exterior of the aircraft. So, none of that really suited my purposes for the physical cockpit because I couldn't manipulate the objects where I wanted them. So, what I did, I didn't use any of those objects. I used Laminar's default Cessna 172 objects in place of the Carinado objects. And when I say objects, that is what you can see inside of the simulator. So, by removing all of the Carinado objects and replacing them with Laminar's objects, you would see as the default Cessna 172 Sierra Papa. But the default 172 Sierra Papa only had a 2-blade prop, so I had to find a 3-blade prop, because again, Carino's prop object was grouped into their exterior object, so I couldn't just use the prop object. So I found this 3-blade prop. That 3-blade prop came from which aircraft did I grab that from? Let's see here. 400? Yeah, the Columbia 400. So that 3-blade prop is from the Columbia 400. That's on top of the laminar Cessna 172. Now, objects are what you can see. We'll bring in the wireframe and we'll get rid of objects. So there's my center of gravity. Okay. This ball right here. That's the reference point of the aircraft. And everything is designed and developed off of a fixed reference point. And it doesn't matter what the where that reference point is, as long as everything is, modeled after that fixed reference point. Alright, so let's bring back in what we can see. There's a wireframe of our aircraft. What the red here, this red that you see, that is the flight model. That is what you're actually flying. So let me kind of clarify what I mean by that. If we get rid of what we can see, and we go in here in visible parts, and let me just go ahead and unhide everything. Okay. This is the plane that I fly. This is the flight model, more or less. This is what you're flying within X-plane. This isn't what you see. This is what we are flying. So what I have done thus far is I have removed the tricycle gear. Well, let me rephrase. I moved both of my main wheels forward through my landing gear properties. I moved my mains forward forward just a bit from the reference point. Your center of gravity isn't changing here per se from the flight envelope. Okay, you're effectively changing the fulcrum of the center of gravity. So by moving the main wheels forward, that's shifting some of the weight aft, rear of the main wheels. And as we know about tow draggers, as our airspeed increases on the ground, airspeed develops, we get that tail wheel popping up. We've got our flight envelope, and then we're ready to go. So that's what I'm looking for. I just went ahead and did this. So we're gonna see how she flies. And yeah, Now, let me kind of explain how I did some of this. I am not the most knowledgeable when it comes to doing a lot of this from scratch. What I did is actually I sort of reverse engineered um, some of the aircraft that I already had. Prop Strike Studios does an excellent Cessna 172 Bush mod, and in that Bush mod is a tail wheel configuration for the Cessna 172. So by using that aircraft and opening up in Plane Maker and kind of taking a look at the landing gear configurations and how everything was kind of laid out, I grasped the concept. Okay, our longitudinal arm here, okay, that's how forward and backward it is. Our landing gear is of the reference point. And then lateral arm, vertical arm, all of that is distance and distance in feet away from our reference point. So by figuring that information out, I was able to move the gear where I wanted to. And then I'm not sure why. I'm sure they have a purpose for it, but there's an invisible landing gear in there. It's called a skid. It's not something that you see within the flight model. It's not something that I can even see here on the broken down flight model. So I'm not exactly sure what its purpose was. But since it was in there for the tail wheel for the Prop Strike Studio, I went ahead and utilized the same information and applied that towards the tail wheel here that I'm developing off the Caronata 182. And by the same information, okay, I saw that they referenced their skid, okay, 0.2 feet from their rear tail wheel, and they referenced the skid, 0.28 feet from the tail wheel. So I used the same reference information for what we're working with here. So we're going to give it a shot where we're at and see how it goes. So let's jump back over to the simulator and get things going. So if we turn that off, this should bring the cockpit back in. Alright, that looks like that's working. And bear with me just a second. Alright, sorry about that slight delay. Okay. We are on the runway 28 here in Monroe County for India Niner. And if we exit the aircraft and let's see, swing this back around, you can kind of see what we're looking at. Now, for the purposes of our testing, I went ahead and left on that flight model. You know, that red there, that's not something that you generally see. That's an invisible part that I can hide. But for the purpose of my testing, I kind of wanted to see it. I wanted to see where the shadows landed. So it looks like we're relatively even with the asphalt. One thing we want to make sure that what we see is not sinking down into the asphalt. And if that's the case, that means we have to adjust the height of the struts of our gear. But I think that looks pretty decent. I think it sits okay. So we'll see how this one works. Let's get back in there. Alright. KW for life. Good evening, sir. Welcome back aboard. Pleasure. We're working on a tail wheel development from the Carinata 182. Alright. So let's get started up here. We'll see how she handles on the ground. And we'll make any adjustments based on our ground maneuvers before we get her in the air. Alright, let's get scooted up. I'm gonna kind of expedite some of the flows here. But let's get master on, beacon on, clear prop. We're on the runway. Hopefully there's nobody in front of us on the runway. Alright, master's on, beacon's on, mags to start, full rich. Alright. Oil pressure's in the green. We're gonna sit here a couple minutes, wait for our oil temperature to come up. Meanwhile, let's turn our avionics on. Squawk mode Charlie. And just for the heck of it, I am going to go ahead and connect to the VATSIM network. We are here at my home airport for Indian Niner, Morrow County, Ohio. And since I am going to be connected to the network, even though I should never connect, bear that in mind, never connect to VATSIM when you're on an active runway. Bear in mind, I live in the middle of nowhere. There's nobody here. Alright. Let's get over to VATSIM Unicom 122.8. Okay, and let's grab some local weather real quick. Now, Morrow County does not have a METAR station. The closest METAR station is over in Marion, Ohio, about 15 miles west. However, in the real world, you would never be able to pull that on the ground. Your METAR stations, most of them work off VHF radio and generally requires line of sight. But through the magic of simulation, I am just going to push this button right here and grab the closest weather.
Kilo Mike November airport information Gulf 215 Zulu weather wind 217 at 9 visibility 10 sky condition few clouds at 5,500 few clouds at 8,000 temperature 23 dew point 12 altimeter 2985 advise on initial contact you have information Gulf
2985 puts us right at about 1,086 feet. And that
Kilo Mike November airport information Gulf 21
Kilo.
And that does match my field elevation here at Morrow County. So we do have some accurate weather information. We are going to have a little bit of crosswind on our takeoff, but that's fine. Oil temperature has come up into the green. Let's turn our landing light on for safety. Strobe's going on. Alright. Let's see. Are we good to go? Alright. Alright. It's gonna be our initial takeoff. Actually, you know what? We're not even gonna do that yet. Let's do some ground maneuvers. Let's just get onto the taxiway here. Park and brake all. Alright. I already feel like I need to make an adjustment on the steering. I feel like I need more. I feel like I should have more authority for being a tail wheel. Alright, so we might have to adjust the steering there. Actually, yeah, I'm going a little bit faster. That's about okay. I can deal with that. Alright. Alright, let's hit the brakes. Alright. That's actually kind of the behavior I was hoping for. If I didn't have that nose forward reaction, I would say that my mains were too far forward. But since we did get that nose down, I think we might be alright to give it a go. Alright, let's see if we can spin back around here. I'm just gonna go right into the grass. It's fine. Do it all the time. Okay. Let's get over here to our old shore. We'll do a run up, and then we'll get going. Okay. Brakes are on, fuel's on both, trim is set for takeoff, flight controls, down on the right, up on the left, down on the left, up on the right, elevator rudder, both feel responsive. Let's get our seat belts on. Our strobes are on. Okay, 1800, here we go. Left mag, there's my drop. Right mag, there's my drop. Prop cycle, 1, 2, 3. Alright. Everything's in the green, suction's in the green, oil temp, oil pressure's good, manifold pressure's good, good fuel flow. Alright, yep, I think we're good on our run up. Let's go ahead and power back. DC Center, Kansas City Center, Missouri, Atlanta. No, that's gonna help us. That's fine.
Traffic, tow plane 87 Juliet with a glider in tow is 2 miles west of the field, turning southbound, climbing at a 3.4 for 4.5.
Moore County traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot, taking runway 28 and left closed traffic, Moore County.
Traffic 734 Whiskey November is turning left base 35.
Clear, clear. Alright. Grab that center line. Okay. Alright, full power. Rudder for center. Airspeed's coming alive. We popped up. Alright, let's rotate. Positive climb rate. Everything's in the green.
And Whiskey November, experimental 5 on the mic. Can I get a radio check on this transmitter, please?
I got you loud and clear.
Thank you, sir.
Go up to about 1700, make her crosswind. Morrow County traffic, Skyline 33 Foxtrot, left crosswind 28 Morrow County. There's pattern altitude. Let's level off here, power it back a bit.
Traffic here, 68 Tango,
And
taxiing from
downwind.
midfield hangars to run up area for 35.
Morrow County traffic, Skyline 33 Foxtrot, left downwind 28 Morrow County.
Traffic, tow plane 87 Juliet with a glider in tow, 3 miles west of the field, heading northbound, climbing out of 3.8 for 4.5.
Feels so far so good. Feels pretty good. WestJet came off the ground pretty decently. We'll see how she does on this initial first landing here. I am not tailwheel endorsed, so I don't have a whole lot of real life tailwheel experience as far as PIC goes, but I've been in enough of them to kind of have an idea of what it feels like. Morrow County traffic, Skyline 33 Foxtrot, left base 28 Morrow County.
Traffic, Cessna 734, Whiskey November is clear of the active.
Alright, that's good.
Traffic here, 68 Tango, back taxi 35.
Morrow County traffic, Skyline 33 Foxtrot, final approach 28, touching full stop Morrow County. Okay, this is gonna be kind of where we're our landing is gonna kind of be the tell-all of our landing gear dynamics and configuration.
Traffic, here is
Flaps 2.
Charlie Papa, departing 17, with a westward turnout.
Alright, 60 knots across the threshold.
Traffic 115 Tango Alpha is turning crosswind, 17.
Hard landing. Oh, well, well. Alright, so what's going on here? Okay. So I'm wondering if my spring rate is too high or low.
Traffic 115 Tango Alpha is turning downwind, 17 touch, correction, stop backtrack.
Alright. Yeah. That was no good. So let's just jump back over here. Parking brake on. Let's jump back over here to plane maker and see what type of adjustments we might be able to make. Okay, so landing gear. Damping constraint. Use manual damping constraint.
Traffic 115 Tango Alpha, turning final, 17 sir.
1.5, 1.0, 1.0. Let's try these default constraints. Alright, so let's try the original damping constraints.
Yes, 192, Bravo. We are 10 to the northwest, inbound, second landing 17.
Alright, so we're going to try these original damping constraints, and by original, that means exactly what came with the Carinata flight model. What I did is I duplicated what was with the Prop Strike Studio 172, but I'm also in a lot heavier plane, so I can only assume those dampening constraints might have to do with how hard we might have hit.
5 mile final for 17.
So let's try that. Try the original damping constraint. We'll save that. Okay. Alright, and come back over here. And we're going to need to reload our aircraft. Shut everything off. Okay. Oh, that's not looking right. Oh. You know what? I forgot that I had all of those objects that are supposed to be invisible, uninvisible. Alright, let's go back over here and re-hide all of those objects. Alright, so we're going to go back to invisible parts. And then let's go ahead and hide our prop. We'll hide our fuselage. We're going to hide our stabilizers. And let's hide our wings. There we go. So let's save that again. And then we'll reload the aircraft again. Westshed just asked a good question about possibly changing plane maker for X-Plane 12, and I'm wanting to say they might change it slightly. I know they changed the scenery development program, so they might be changing the plane maker program as well. Okay. So yep. So we're back in our aircraft. We're gonna try the original spring rates or damping constraints for the Coronado 182 and see if that doesn't improve our touchdown at all. Alright, let's scoot it back up here. And alright. Master on, beacon on, nobody is around, clear. Mags to start. Alright, landing light on. Here we go, next
Traffic
on.
115 Tango Alpha, turning crosswind, 17.
Yeah, I will say that the tail wheel behavior in X-Plane 12 is
17, full touchback.
definitely needs some improvement. Alright. Park and brake off. Morrow County traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot, back taxi 28 Morrow County.
Traffic 115 Tango Alpha, turning final, 17 Eastern.
I don't want to go too fast because I'm going to hit my brakes. I'm going to do a nosedive.
Traffic 81048 is departing to the east, last call.
Alright, let's turn around here. Grab that center line.
Traffic Cessna 115 Tango Alpha is on an extended final for 35.
Alright, WestJet, you have yourself a good evening, and thanks for flying, and we'll talk to you later, buddy.
Miles to the west. We'll enter a pattern for 17.
Morrow County traffic, Skyline 33 Foxtrot, taking 28, left close traffic, Morrow County. Alright, full power. Okay, we've popped up. Rotate. Morrow County traffic, Skyline November 033 Foxtrot, left crosswind 28 Morrow County.
Traffic Cessna 115 Tango Alpha is on left crosswind for 35.
Morrow County traffic, Skyline 33 Foxtrot, left downwind 28 Morrow County.
Traffic Cessna 115 Tango Alpha is turning left downwind for 35.
Morrow County traffic, 33 Foxtrot midfield, left downwind 28 Morrow County. Alright, to beam the numbers. Let's power back. Give me flaps 10.
Traffic Cessna 115 Tango Alpha is turning left base for 35.
There's our 45. Morrow County traffic, 33 Foxtrot, left base 28 full stop, Morrow County.
Good service, 45, left downwind 35.
Give me flaps 2. Morrow County traffic, Skyline 33 Foxtrot, left base to final 28 Morrow County.
Traffic Cessna 115 Tango Alpha is turning final for 35.
Service turning left base 35.
That was a hard landing. Flaps up.
Service turning final.
Let's try it again.
Stop.
Airspeed's alive. Let's rotate. Get another hard landing. We may have increased our dampening rate too much. I think we were bouncing too much before. Now we may not be bouncing enough.
Traffic Cessna 115 Tango Alpha is on left crosswind for 35.
Alright. Morrow County, Skyline 33 Foxtrot, left crosswind 28 Morrow County.
Traffic Cessna 115 Tango Alpha is on left downwind for 35.
Morrow County traffic, Skyline 33 Foxtrot, left downwind Morrow County.
Traffic, Skyvester 227, 8 miles west. We're going to go over the top for left downwind to 17 for full stop.
to be in the numbers, and there we are. Power back. Let's capture 80. There's my 45. Me flaps 10.
And hello for 82 Gulf Sierra is on a 5-mile right base for runway 17.
Flaps 2. Morrow County traffic, Charlie 33 Foxtrot, left base 28, Morrow County. Morrow County 33 Foxtrot, left base to final approach 28, full stop, Morrow County. Power back. Alright, where we at? Flaps 2. Alright, we're good there.
Traffic TBM 850 Kilo Tower just departed runway 17, making a right-hand turn.
Traffic November 482 Gulf Sierra is a 3-mile right base for runway 17.
Alright. Didn't go exactly as I planned.
And traffic November 482 Gulf Sierra turning 2-mile final runway 17.
Alright, let's jump back over to plane maker here. Parking brake on. Let's reduce these damping constraints just a bit. Okay. Let's bring our landing gear back up here.
And 482 Gulf Sierra is short final runway 17.
So, let's see.
Traffic Sky Ventures 227, going over the field for a midfield left downwind.
If we take that, make that 48. Let's see here.
Traffic Sky Ventures 227 on the left downwind for runway 17.
So, okay, so that first row, that's going to be our actual tail wheel. That's going to be our left main and our right main. And then our skid. So,
Traffic King Air 34 Lima Tango is 8 miles to the southwest inbound 35. Any traffic, please advise.
let's go ahead and bring this one up our tail wheel.
Traffic King Air 34 Lima Tango is 3.5 mile left base for 35.
I'll bring that up to 0.15 pounds per foot of force. And then let's bring our mains down. Let's do about 3.5. That'll give it a little bit more bounce, but not as much as what it was when we first started out. Okay. And then, let's see, tail wheel spring force. Pounds per degree offset. What exactly is tail wheel spring force? If the tail wheel is connected to the steering command via spring, then enter that constant here in pounds of side forces on the wheel per degree of motion of that wheel from command.
Traffic. I got you.
Enter 0 if the wheel is hard locked to the pilot steering command. Okay. And it is not. We want our tail wheel to kind of rotate freely. So 300 pounds per degree offset. Okay, well, we're just going to leave that alone, because we don't exactly know what that does. Okay, and then let's go ahead and remove the damping from our skid. Okay. Alright, let's try that. We'll save that.
Traffic Skybank 225 is left downwind.
And, let's jump back over here and reload our aircraft.
Traffic Skybank 225 on final for 35.
Alright. Oh no, what happened here? Did we lock up? I think we did. Not responding. Alright. We're gonna have to exit and restart. For some reason. We crashed our sim through the various plane maker. Alright, let's go ahead and restart. New flight. Alright, we've got our tail wheel, Morrow County. Let's start right at runway 28. 28. Okay. That's loading. Alright, let's get started up. I'm gonna expedite this. Master, beacon, start. Interesting. Alright, let's try. Not sure why we are not starting here. Let's try and reload this aircraft. There it is. Let's see here. Let's check one thing. Alright. Master. Beacon. Start. Alright. Oil temp, oil pressure both in the green. Avionics going back on, landing light on, strobe light on. Mode Charlie, VFR. And let's get some updated weather.
Kilo Mike November airport information Lima 2253 Zulu weather wind 217 at 13 visibility 10 sky clear temperature 23 dew point 12 altimeter 2985 advise on initial contact that you have information Lima. Kilo Mike.
Okay, got our updated altimeter. Alright, parking brake off. Let's see how this one works out. Okay, full power, rudder for center. Alright, we popped up. Airspeed's coming alive. Let's rotate. Positive climb rate. A 1,700 feet. Let's go ahead and make crosswind. Two 2,000 feet is going to be our pattern altitude, and that's where we're going to go ahead and level off at. And then let's make downwind. I am not connected to the VATSIM network, so I'm not making those radio calls right now. Just want to kind of focus on getting an accurate, somewhat accurate tail wheel model here. Okay, we are beam the numbers almost. And power back. Showtime. Get 10 degrees of flaps, and let's capture 80 knots. And let's make a crosswind. Sorry, left base. Okay. And it looks like a good spot for the final. Flaps 2. And let's see how she does on the landing. Hard landing. Well, I'd say the dynamics are about accurate. Alright. Let's try that again. Alright, got enough runway. Let's go. Okay, almost to 1700. We'll make our crosswind. $1,700. Here we go, crosswind. Nice pattern altitude. Let's level off here and grab our downwind. almost to midfield, 28. There's midfield. The real Ellie is me. Welcome aboard and thanks for the follow there. Alright, there's our 45. Let's power back. Let's grab a descent here. Okay, flaps 10. Don't bubble up. Left base. Alright, we got a pretty decent final now. Took that one a bit wider. We'll try and hit it straight on instead of kind of at a bit of a grab. Okay. Give me flaps 2. Pitch for airspeed, power for altitude. And we've got that bit of wind there. Well, I actually got an acceptable landing from that one, but then again, getting it to stick. What were our winds coming in there?
Kilo, Mike, November, airport information, November 2253, Zulu, weather, wind 217 at 13, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature
217 at 13. So yeah, we definitely had a bit of a crosswind coming in there. Alright. I think overall, I think the flight model is doing okay. We'll try it again. Flaps up. And look at that, we're on the grass runway. Morrow County traffic, Chicago, November 8033 Foxtrot. Taking runway 28 in the grass, left close traffic, Morrow County. Alright. Parking brake is off, full power. Let's go. Alright, we popped up. Rotate. Positive climb rate. Yeah, we've definitely got that. The wind's coming out of the south there. Tell you what, let's go somewhere. Let's head over to my place. 3 Oscar Hotel 7. It's a couple miles to the west of us here. And we'll do some on the grass runway over there. My place traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot is 2 miles east. Going to be crossing over midfield, join left downwind 24 my place. My place, 3 Oscar Hotel 7 is a privately owned airport in central Ohio. They host a public fly-in every year. It's the second Sunday in October. I highly recommend it if you are in the area. Okay. This little airport I developed for X-Plane. It's available on the X-Plane Scenery Gateway, and it will be released with X-Plane 12 when that comes out. But if you would like it, feel free to download it from the gateway. Since there will be no more releases of X-Plane 11, I developed it after the last release. My place traffic, 33 Foxtrot, crossing midfield to join left downwind 24 my place. So we're going to go down here. We're going to kind of... we're going to... The locals here call it the sawmill approach. But anyway, there's a sawmill that we're going to fly over to kind of intercept a kind of a dogleg approach into runway 24 due to the trees. My place traffic, Skyline 33 Foxtrot, left base 24 my place. Okay. My place traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot is on the sawmill approach for runway 24 full stop, my place. Okay. So right now we're just about over the sawmill. We are over the sawmill. We're just kind of gonna slip in here past these trees. Alright, so we've made a couple of successful landings with the tail wheel. It may still need some fine tuning. Alright, where are we at? We're at my place. Okay. Where do we want to go from here? That must have been that traffic that called for Columbus. Oh no, there's two of them down there. Cleveland Center. Suppose we can go to, if we want to get a hold of ATC. I guess we can go to Portland. Alright. So, let's go ahead. Let's see, do we still have... Alright. So there's our aircraft. So I think we're doing all right with our development so far with the gear. Alright, so let's go back over to Plane Maker and let's go ahead and hide those landing gear parts. Okay.
Columbus for SX, Walker County 18320, 8 mile final ILS, 10 right to Columbus.
Alright. And expert invisible parts. And let's go ahead and hide wheels with fairing 1, wheels with fairing 2, wheels with fairing 3. Wheels with fairing 4 is our skid. Okay. Let's go ahead and save that. And we'll come back over here. Let's reload our aircraft. scoot it back up. And let's make sure. Did we get rid of our... Okay, alright. So we got our invisible parts made invisible. So this is our newly developed Skyline 182 tail wheel. It is a bush configured gear setup. It's about 24-inch front tires.
On this traffic, Cactus 1432 lining up, runway 10 right.
Okay. Alright. Let's head to Packer. Seatbelts on. Packer. It's almost due west of us. Let's head that way. Packer.
On this traffic, Cactus 1432 taking off runway 10 right.
Packer is another airfield that I developed for X-Plane. So let's head over to Packer and then we'll go somewhere in the Cleveland ARTCC and grab some flight following. Alright, parking brake off. My place traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot, back taxi runway 26, my place.
Kilo, Mike, November, airport information, Papa 2353, Zulu, weather, wind 197 at 12, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 22, dew point 12, altimeter 2984, advise on initial contact, you have information, Papa
197 at 12 with a wind.
Cactus 1432 clear up.
Kilo.
We are going to have a bit of a crosswind on our departure. My place traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot, taking runway 24, departing straight out, my place. Alright, winds are 19er, let's hold wind correction and full power. Alright, we've popped up. Airspeed's coming alive. Neutral and rotate. Positive climb rate, everything's in the green. Let's call it a go. Let's head over to Packer.
4916 Juliet, departing to the southeast.
And we're just going to kind of stay about 2,000.
Passenger 489 Charlie is left crosswind from 18. Passenger 1.3 for 2,000. Traffic meter 489 Charlie is wing up, turning left downwind, 18 northbound, departure 489 Charlie.
About 10 miles.
Traffic Skyline 027, about 4 to the west, transitioning west to east, 3,100.
Packer traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot, 10 to the east, and going to be crossing over midfield to make left downwind 27 Packer.
Traffic Skyline 027, a mile west, transition over top of midfield, west to east, 3,100.
Alright, so we're making a ground speed of 146. That's entirely way too fast, and I did not even realize we were making that sort of ground speed. So let's go ahead and ease up just a bit, bring it back to about 70% throttle, lean it out just slightly.
Traffic, Cessna 917 Bravo is 2 miles south of the airport. Be entering a left downwind for 18.
Okay, man, what do we got? About 6 miles left. I'll make my next call about 5 miles out. I might make a another change to the plane. I might need to bring these mains a bit more aft. I don't think I have enough nose down tendency when I'm braking on the ground. So if I bring the mains aft just a bit.
Traffic 79 Bravo is turning base 18.
That'll shift that fulcrum just slightly.
Traffic 79 Bravo is turning final 18.
Packer traffic, Skyline 33 Foxtrot, 5 miles to the east, going to be crossing over midfield to join left downwind 27 Packer.
Traffic, Cessna is 5 miles to the east for landing runway 17.
Ground speed right now, 100. We're about 3 miles away. Let's ease her back just a bit. We'll stay about 2,000 feet. Field elevation at Packers 918.
Kilo Sierra base, runway 19 Shark. Traffic 2 Kilo Sierra, final runway 19
Alright. Let's go ahead and make our left turn, and that'll put us on an intersection, intersecting with the runway, so we can cross over midfield here.
Traffic 7, downwind runway 19
Packer traffic, Skyline 33 Foxtrot is crossing over midfield to join the left downwind 27 Packer.
Traffic 7, standing base, runway 19
Packer traffic 33 Foxtrot, left downwind 27 full stop Packer. Packer's got a neat approach because it's kind of in the between the trees. Alright, flaps 10. Packer traffic, Skyline 33 Foxtrot, left base 27 Packer. Packer traffic, Skyline 33 Foxtrot, left base to final approach 27 full stop Packer. Flaps 2.
Traffic, 10-8 about 2 miles to the northeast of the field at 2,300. Semi-engine now will be landing runway 19. Anyone coming in the corridor, please advise.
Traffic, Skyhawk, 7 miles. Miles out, RNAV 33, practice approach, got here.
I actually kept it on the runway that time. Alright, flaps up.
Rocket's right base for 7.
Okay. I think we're gonna be good. I think we're gonna be alright.
Rocket stern and final 7.
Okay.
And the rocket short final 10.
Alright, let's hang out here. Let's see where we want to go. We'll file a flight plan. So we're at Packer.
Traffic, Trinidad 341 Tango Bravo, coming up on midfield out of the southeast for a left downwind for runway 7.
I know where we'll go. This will be a fun one to go to. We'll go to Gorman. Okay. Let me just check something here. So I am just
Traffic,
outside
Trinidad
of
341 Tango Bravo, turning left downwind for runway 7.
just outside of Cleveland's ARTCC. But there is Gorman. So we should be able to grab flight following to there. Alright, let's just go ahead and get up in the air. We'll head north. We'll head north for a bit.
41 Tango Bravo, turning left base for runway 7.
Alright. Parking brake.
Traffic, Trinidad 341 Tango Bravo, turning final, runway 7.
We'll be right back.
Traffic, Zansport for 19er Quebec. I'm 3 miles out. I'm going to go, Mike, you go ahead. I'm going to go in and approach on the downwind, left downwind.
Traffic, Skyhawk 7347 is now 3 miles, making left downwind for 07.
Traffic Zansport for 19er Quebec, turning left downwind for 07.
Traffic Skyline 264 Golf, 10 miles southeast, landing
Traffic 19er Quebec base for 07. Traffic 19er Quebec final 07.
Traffic Skyline 56 Romeo, turning left downwind 07.
Traffic Skyhawk 73487 is left base 07. Traffic Skyhawk 73487 turning final 07.
Traffic Skyline 2856 Romeo, I'm number 2, but we're way out in the pastures. Traffic Skyline 2856 Romeo, turning base leg 07.
Alright, sorry about that. I had to go ahead and make some changes in the flight plan and sim brief real quick. Alright, so we're here at Packer. We're going to head over to Gorman, which is another privately owned grass strip airport, but it is open 24/7 with a low-lit runway. This is kind of neat also. It's surrounded by trees, kind of neat to drop into. And it is just west of Charles Mill Lake in Mansfield, Ohio. Okay.
Traffic Skyline 264 Golf, 2.5 mile midfield from the southeast, we're overflying for left traffic 7.
Let's get my VATSIM flight plan filed here. November 8033 Foxtrot. And we are VFR.
Traffic Skyline 264 Golf overhead for left down entry to 7, full stop.
Type 182, lightweight category, where /G. Departure 5 Echo Niner. And off block, we'll just say 0045. Altitude, we're going to stay under below probably 2,500 feet. Airspeed 110. Arrival Oscar India 60.
Traffic Skyline 264 Golf.
No alternate.
7.
Let's see, flight plan.
Traffic Skyline 264 Golf, turn left base 7.
Okay. About 43 miles away. Okay, parking brake off. We're on Unicom, Cleveland Center 119.875. Let's get that on standby. Okay.
Traffic, RV7 crossing over the departure end of runway 7 for the downwind.
Alright. Let's get
Traffic,
going.
RV7, midfield downwind, runway 7.
Packer traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot, back taxi 27, Packer.
RV left base, 07.
Traffic Scout 561 Papa is approaching the end of runway 7, departure end, and he's crossing over left downwind for 7.
Alright, strobes are on. Packer traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot, taking runway 27 and departing to the north, Packer. Alright.
Traffic, Diamond Star 899 Delta Sierra 2004 miles to the north, coming in the downwind 33.
We had that winds out of the south there. Full power. Rudder for center.
Traffic, Diamond 405 Mike Alpha, departing runway 6 for the south.
Wind correction. Airspeed's alive. Rotate. Positive climb rate. Everything's in the green. Calling it a go.
Mike Alpha, departing pattern to the south.
Skyline 182 Victor, departing runway 24. Skylane 182 Victor, departing pattern to the south.
Alright.
Traffic, Cessna 776, clear runway.
And let's see if we can get a hold of Cleveland Center. Let's see if we can grab flight following over to Gorman. This is Oscar India 60. Cleveland Center, Skylane November 8033 Foxtrot.
For 8033 Foxtrot, Cleveland Center.
Good evening, type 182, about 10 miles south of the Bud VOR, 2,000 feet, and we are direct to Gorman. That's Oscar India 60, and I'm looking for VFR flight following.
For 8033 Foxtrot, Cleveland Center, Squawk 5705.
Squawk 5705, Skyline 33 Foxtrot.
For 406 Charlie Romeo, Cleveland, verify squawking 5703. For 406 Charlie Romeo, runway heading runway 22, clear for takeoff, Rochester, wind 160 at 6. Skylane 33 Foxtrot, radar contact 35 southwest of Mansfield. Let me see, Mansfield altimeter 2985, maintain VFR and say again your destination.
We'll maintain VFR destination Gorman, Oscar India 60. Alright, so we are flying over the city of Marion, a city that I work in.
For 406 Charlie Romeo, Cleveland radar contact, climb maintains 1000 and cleared direct fault. Number 885 Kilo Tango, Cleveland standby. Number 5 Kilo Tango, clear the O'Hare Airport via the Great Lake 4 departure, Daffy transition, as filed. Climb via SID, squawk 5737.
Alright, we're getting ready to overfly the Marion Municipal Airport. That's Kilo Mike, November.
573752.
Kilo Mike, November, November.
Rebecca is correct. We runway 24 right for departure. Call for taxi. Sure, call for taxi. Expect 24 right.
Cleveland Center, good evening. Southwest 4466 with you, direct LP 23000.
Southwest 4466 Cleveland Center, expedite climb through, flight level 290 for traffic.
You want us to hold or expedite through? Sorry, say that again.
Expedite climb through, flight level 290 for traffic.
Alright, expedite through 290 for traffic, Southwest 4466.
Cleveland Center, citation 85 Kilo Tango's ready, taxi. American 254 for traffic, turn 20 degrees right.
Turning 20 degrees right for traffic, American 254.
Southwest 4466 for traffic, turn 20 to the right.
20 to the right, 4466.
For 5 Kilo Tango, runway 24 right, taxi via Foxtrot, Lima, Alpha, Golf 7, cross runway 6 right at Alpha. Charlotte Lima, Alpha, Golf 7, cross 24 left, or 6 right at Alpha, 5 Kilo Tango. American 254, hang on. American 254, clear direct river.
Clear direct river, American 254.
Southwest 4466, clear direct dryer.
If you're just joining us, we spent the initial part kind of developing and tweaking
waypoint.
our Cessna 182 tail wheel.
Delta Juliet Bravo, we're clear direct, Southwest 4466.
JetBlue 2E11, contact Chicago Center 120.35.
So there she is. There's our 182 tail wheel.
Cleveland Center, American 254, visual on traffic.
United 2613, radar contact lost.
And we just took off out of Packer, 5 Echo 9er, local grass strip, and we're heading to Gorman, which is another local grass strip, as we're testing out our tail wheel conversion.
Push on to Kilo approved, and 22 left for departure.
The Kilo is approved, and looking for 22 left. Center 4466, we just about had an RA with that American.
Mode C indicates you're 3,300 feet above. American 254, contact Chicago Center 120.35.
Over to Chicago Center, 120.33. Thank you for the ATC there, Cleveland. Have a good evening, American 254.
Hmm. "25 miles out, and this landing here is probably going to be our last landing for the day and for the stream. But overall, I think we've got a reasonably okay working tail wheel Skylane 182. That started out as a Coronado at Tricycle 182. So we'll head over here to Charles Mill Lake. We'll probably fly around the lake for a little bit.
Station 85 Kilo Tango. I think there might be a mismatch between the map and the simulator. We get to turn left on Sierra to Golf 7 and cross 24 left at Sierra.
5 Kilo Tango, the runway and that taxiway are closed, but it doesn't really matter too much on the simulator. You want a 2-4 left departure?
No, we'll take 2-4 right. It just, there was some mismatch between the taxiways and the, actually what's in the simulator. Just want to make sure we're good to clear.
Okay, yep, 5 Kilo Tango left turn Sierra, cross 2-4 left on Sierra, and watch out for the bulldozers.
Thanks, 5 Kilo Tango.
Okay, good question, your boy QB. So what we did is we started out with our Skylane, Coronado Skylane 182T, the turbo model. We removed the tricycle gear and we added.
Kilo Tango RNAV Conway, runway 24 right, cleared for takeoff.
We added the.
Runway 24 right, cleared for takeoff. 5 Kilo Tango.
Moved our mains forward and removed the front wheel and added a tail wheel. So this tail wheel conversion is based on Coronado's 182 flight model. Alright, 20 miles out, about 10 minutes or so. I imagine once we're about...
5425, Lidmeyer Space, the Boston Center is offline. ATC services are terminated, frequency change is approved.
I imagine once we're about 10 miles out, he'll release us from flight following and resume out navigation. We took on this conversion project. Monday evening we have an event with the Virtual USA Flying Club. It is a tailwheel event. I've really come to like the 182, and I did not have a 182 with a tailwheel type STC. So that's what we went ahead and did. It took a little bit of time, but I think we've got it taking off and landing somewhat okay. And we're about 15 miles out. Yes, I am going to that event. And yes, unfortunately, sometimes time zones really play a factor. It's funny you mentioned that. The first flying club that I've been a part of is actually the Aviate flight group, and they're based in the United Kingdom. So the group I've been with the longest is actually the one I've been able to fly with the shortest.
64, runway 2 left, via Kilo Yankee 10.
Kilo Yankee 10 to 22 left, 710, 60.
Roger, 5 Kilo Tango radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 280.
I maintain 280, 5 Kilo Tango.
Alright, let's see if I can do this again. So there's our tail wheel, 182. I really just kind of wanted a well-rounded aircraft that I could, and that would be suitable for various types of flying. So we've got the 182 with the Lycoming IO 580. It's actually 340 horsepower. Makes a lot of power. I wanted some big tires, so we got some Bush landing gear. So we've got the Bush wheels, 24-inch Bush wheels, and the tail wheel there. I wanted one aircraft that I could use for just about any sort of event or flying that you know I was available. So we've got the Skylane 182 chair wheel in our hangar now. We've got the 182 tricycle, and we have a 182 amphibian float plane in our hangar. And all of these are based on the Carinata 182 flight model. And yes, our tricycle, Carinata 182, and our tailwheel 182, both of them have the Bush landing gear.
Requesting descent.
Order 722, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 10,000. Toronto Pearson altimeter 208.1.
After that, we'll descend at pilot discretion to 10,000, and we're actually going to Toronto City today. Order 722.
Yeah, understood. I just don't have that altimeter setting.
The landing gear that we're using actually came from the Prop Strike
1064 Arnev Sam, runway 22 left, cleared for
Prop Strike Studios Cessna 172. It is their landing gear object that I'm using on the 182.
Clear takeoff, 22 left, and Arnev Sam, Southwest 64.
And I'm sure he forgot about me. Cleveland Center, Skylane, November 8033 Foxtrot.
33 Foxtrot.
We're less than 10 miles from our final destination. Did you want to hold on to me or let me go?
33 Foxtrot, no traffic observed in the vicinity there. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Over to Unicom, thanks for the flight following Skylane 33 Foxtrot. Thank you for your service today. VFR, over to Unicom. Gorman traffic, Skylane November 8033 Foxtrot is about 6 miles to the west. We're going to be crossing over midfield and make the left downwind for runway, we'll call it 21 Gorman. Grand Caravan to a tail wheel, that could be interesting. I think X-Plane has a lot of work to do with how tail wheels respond in the simulator itself. But overall, you know, I can definitely tell it's a tail wheel. Alright, so we got Charles Mill Lake directly ahead of us. This airport here is also one that I developed for X-Plane. It's on the gateway. I just uploaded it, so it hasn't been approved yet. But it is on the gateway. When it is approved, it will be available for download. I live in Ohio, United States, and I do a lot of flying in Ohio, United States, but a lot of the local, private, small airports, they're two-dimensional. There's not a lot there. It's just a grass strip, and most of the time it doesn't even line up with the actual runway with my ortho photos. So I do take the time and I do a lot of the grass strips in Ohio to make them more fun. Okay. Gorman traffic, Skyline 33 Fox is about 2 miles to the west, going to be crossing over midfield, join left downwind for 21, Gorman. Alright, so we're going to do a low pass over Gorman. We'll probably fly over Charles Mill Lake for a little bit, and then come back in for a landing here. Alright, there's our strip. Gonna be passing this strut here in just any second. It's kind of on a plateau and nestled in between some trees. It's really kind of an interesting approach. And then here is Charles Mill Lake. Gorman traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot is left base, runway 21, full stop, Gorman. Gorman traffic, 33 Foxtrot, final approach 21, full stop, Gorman. Flaps 10. Flaps 2. Okay, there we are. Gorman traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot. It's clear the runway, Gorman. Okay, well, there we have it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to call it. But yeah, overall, I think it'll work out just fine. I might need to make some tweaks here and there, but you know, if we look at our shadows, doesn't look like the wheels are any higher or lower than our ground. If they were, then we'd have to make some adjustments to our strut lengths. But overall, let's step back out here. We'll jump back into Plane Maker real quick. Overall, though, I think we did all right. Again, if we look at our landing gear, and we look at our fuselage, and then if we let's get rid of the objects and just solely look at the flight model. Yeah, overall, I think it'll do all right. I might need to move the front mains just backward, backward just a touch. But I'll do that another time. But I think it'll be good for Monday's event. We're going to be flying the Idaho backcountry with the Virtual USA Flying Club. Alright. So there we have it. I'm gonna call it done after that one. Let's go ahead and shut things down here. Let's turn our avionics off. Turn our G5 off. Turn our lights off. Make sure to lean. Maxed off. Mastered off. Okay. So yeah, if you just joined me or if you're new here, I want to thank you for coming in, and feel free to go ahead and follow so you can catch the next one. If you have, come back to see me. As always, I greatly appreciate it. Flying is fun. Flying is always more fun when it's more than one. So yeah, I'll be back up Monday night with the Virtual USA Flying Club, flying the Idaho backcountry. Possibly tomorrow at some point. If I do, it'll be spontaneous, kind of impromptu. So yeah. Thanks for coming in today, and Let's see who we can send you over to now. Sim Caesar's flying. Sim Caesar's always good. We got Melvin Leroy, so let's raid Sim Caesar for a little while.